Hey everyone, welcome back to Innovative Ideas, the channel where we dive into powerful ideas that can change the way you think, live, and make decisions. Today we're taking a look at Nudge, the final edition by Richard H. and Chris R. This book has massively influential in psychology, economics, and even policy making. So let's break down what nudging is, why it matters, and how it can help us make better choices without feeling pressured or controlled. First things first, what exactly is a nudge? Well, nudging is all about guiding people to make better choices in subtle ways. It doesn't force or pressure you, and it doesn't take away any options. Instead, it's a way of structuring choices so that people can naturally lean towards decisions that are better for their health, finances, or even the environment. Think of it as a gentle push, a nudge in the right direction. At the heart of nudging is something called choice architecture. This concept is a huge part of Thaler and Sunstein's work. Choice architecture is about how choices are presented. The way choices are laid out can influence our decisions without us realizing it. Take a grocery store checkout lane, for example. Ever notice how they place healthier snacks like granola bars at the eye level, while candy is a bit lower down? That's choice architecture in action, encouraging us to choose healthier options without making us feel forced. Or think about retirement saving plans, where the default option is to contribute. Studies show that people are automatically enrolled, they're far more likely to save. Thaler and Sunstein show how powerful these nudges can be in real-world scenarios. In one case, a company wanted to get more people to participate in 401k savings plan. Instead of making people opt in, they made enrollment the default option. If you didn't want to participate, you had to opt out. What happened? Participation skyrocketed and people ended up saving more for retirement. But why do we need nudges? Shouldn't we just make smart decisions naturally? Well, here's the things that gets interesting. The authors explain that humans aren't as rational as we think. We're influenced by things like short-term temptations, social pressure, and desire to avoid complexity. Nudges help counter these natural biases, making it easier for us to make smart choices without feeling overwhelmed or stressed. In Nudge, Thaler and Sunstein also discuss two modes of thinking, what they call econs and humans. Econs are perfectly rational beings. They analyze all options and make logical decisions every time. But most of us are humans. We're driven by our emotions and influenced by our surroundings. The authors emphasize that nudges are designed with humans in mind. They make decisions making easier by accommodating our imperfections rather than ignoring them. So what are some types of nudges that can apply in our everyday lives? Thaler and Sunstein highlight a few common nudges. Defaults, social norms, feedback, simplification. Defaults like the retirement plan, for example, if you're automatically signed up, we're more likely to stay that way. Social norms, people are more likely to recycle or conserve energy if they know others are doing it too. But simply highlighting how many of our neighbors conserve, people naturally follow suit. Feedback, think about those energy bills that show how your consumption compares to an average in your area. Just seeing how they stack up can prompt people to conserve energy. Simplification, making information clear and easy to understand helps people make better choices without feeling overloaded. But wait, is it nudging just another form of manipulation? Thaler and Sunstein tackled this question head-on. They argue that nudges should only be used for good to help people make better choices for their own benefit. They call this concept libertarian paternalism. In other words, nudges preserve free form of choice but guide people towards beneficial outcomes. For example, if a school cafeteria arranges healthier foods at eye level and makes junk food less prominent, that's a helpful nudge. But if a company tries to confuse or trick customers into choosing more expensive options, that's manipulation. The authors make it clear that ethical nudges should only aim to improve individual well-being or society as a whole. One of the largest lessons from the nudge is small changes in how we present choices can make massive impact. Whether it's organizing menus organizing items on menus, setting up automatic payments, or giving feedback on energy use. Small tweaks in choice architecture can lead to significant improvements. Now, nudging isn't just something for governments or big companies. We can use it in our own lives too. For example, if you're trying to eat healthier, you could pre-pack meals so the healthy option is readily available. Or if you're saving money, set up an automatic transfer into your savings account. Simple nudges like these can make it easier to stay on track. Of course, nudge isn't without the critics. Some argue that nudges are a band-aid solution that doesn't address the deeper issues behind poor decision-making. And in some cases, nudges might not be enough to overcome serious behavioral challenges. Thaler and Sunstein also acknowledge these limitations, but argue that nudges are still powerful tools for positive change when applied responsibly. So let's recap the main takeaways from Nudge, the final edition. Nudges are subtle ways to guide people toward better choices without restricting freedom. Choice architecture plays a massive role in shaping decisions. Small ethical nudges can lead to huge positive changes, whether it is in saving money, conserving energy, or living healthier lives. Nudges works best when they're designed for humans, acknowledging our biases and imperfections. While nudges have their limitations, they're a valuable tool in helping people lead better lives. And there you have it. Nudge is a fascinating book into how little changes can make a big difference in our lives. If you're curious about how to improve your own decision-making, or you're interested in psychology and behavioral economics, this book is definitely worth a read. Thanks for watching this episode of Innovative Ideas. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit the like, subscribe button for more deep dive into game-changing ideas, and let us know in the comments if you have ever experienced a nudge that make you think twice about a choice. We'd love to hear your stories. Next time, until Innovative Ideas.